All right, this was a live broadcast a few hours to 1st of January 2025. It was a live broadcast, and UAAG spokesperson was being interviewed. I want you guys to pay attention and hear what he said so that you can have your say by the time you finish listening to what he said. Share this video and subscribe to the update, and let's continue this conversation in the comment section.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is me, myself, and I, the electrifying one, the heat man. I am a Michael coming up today, Eve 31st of December, the last day of December 2024. Rolling is about to come to crescendo. It has been a long time. I do my hot seat program, and I'm wrapping up this year, yo, with my special guest on the hot seat, the one and only OCG, the former UAG spokesperson. Comrade OCG, you're welcome to the hot seat, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right, comrade, what's happening? You've been quiet all this while. What's happening, sir?
Or do you mean what's happening in the grant
Yeah, the grants
community?
community. What's happening with you? What's happening generally in the grants community? You've been quiet. We want to know what's going on.
Mm. Well, what I can say is that I think at a particular point in time, the best thing to do is to watch and listen, because we cannot be doing the talking at all times. So I thought it wise to watch the boys do the talking while I watch. I think that's what's going on.
All right.
But
Okay.
if you ask more specific questions, I can throw more light.
All right. Okay, no problem. Okay. What's happening with UAG? Are we still hopeful that any disbursement? Because I heard that they are supposed to disburse before Christmas, and Christmas. Somebody, my neighbor, even have a bet with me in Abuja that they would disburse before Christmas. So what's going down? They are still hopeful. Brother David is still hopeful that UAG and Theobarth will disburse.
Nigerians are, they are wonderful people. In the midst of the economic quagmire, people, engage in expensive jokes, such as, making promises to individuals, promising one person 2 billion naira is going to get 2 billion in each cluster, and people are believing such things. What do you expect from someone like Bode David, who was at a stationary and became a professor? People like that, they are very dangerous people to the society. They are dangerous individuals. You see, that is their market. That is their business. They wine and dine with criminal entities, people that make empty promises to the Nigerian people. And, Nigerians are so gullible and unreasonable that those grant handlers, those criminals, will be saying things over and again, and there will be no analysis as to when and how will these promises come to light. So Bode, I do not have an issue with him as a person. This is what he does for a living. Above that, what does he do?
Oh my gosh.
What does Bode David do again? What does he do for a living?
Oh god.
What does the owner of and the country director of UAG do? What do they do for a living? You see, some of these, some questions, pushes me to say things I have avoided for a very long time. Someone, I told you the last time, someone was saying Igbo people and scam. I said this is the bastardization of the personalities of Igbo people. If you talk about entrepreneur, mention an Igbo man.
That's true.
You cannot say that. That's not been sincere.
No.
UAAG is a scam.
Hmm.
So that I don't finish talking for long and I have not answered your question. If any money will happen, let us be straight to it today. Maybe it will be money that will come direct from the government. Let me say this again. Apostle Cain, I see him as a father. I cannot deny. I've been popular on the media, but my popularity on the grant and all of that is because of my support for him.
Okay.
I do not have personal issue with him, and I will never be part of anything that will bring him down. But then, he does not have a grant. What is so difficult to say that I do not have a grant? And what is so difficult for him to come up and say, oh, according to some of the people, his servants and the followers, they say he was deceived. Okay, if he was really deceived, as he claims, why did he not buy into the announcement I made that there wasn't grant? Was that not the easiest, even if he doesn't want to come up to say things, was that not the easiest way to get out of trouble?
Yeah.
But he didn't. So, please, if you are expecting, you are on your own. Then, if government has anything they want to give, then I do not have the power to say no.
All right, straight up, no ice. This is me, myself, and I. You're the electrifying on the heat, man. I am a Michael comment, especially today. Today's the last day of the year 2024. And I got my special guest today, the comrade, the special one, and the man with top class quality, comrade OCG on the hot seat. Thank you once more again coming to the show, today, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on. You talk about the government. If any grants will be disbursing, it will have to be that of the government. Can you throw more light on that, sir?
You know, why I said that is that I am not specific. I'm not like saying government has a grant to give because they didn't tell me that.
Okay.
I have to make this public again. I work in presidency.
Okay.
So it is difficult and it is wickedness for me to say I do not know how government operates.
Yeah.
I work at the fact where people envy to work.
Okay.
And I have a lot of contact within the powers that be. And as such, I know how government programs work. I only refer to the government as the savior if there will be, because I was working with Apostle Cain when AGPGN brought a woman, a retired police officer, according to them, that has influence, very influential, that was trying to help Apostle Cain to deliver together with these AGPGN guys.
Okay.
So what I can tell you there is that even if I am called upon to testify before the court, whether there was such a promise, then I will have to say yes, because I didn't go with them, but then I was working with Apostle Cain, who over time, went out with them for such negotiation, and at a point they had a fallout. So, what am I trying to say? If that is real, I'm sorry to use if because that is the only available word for me.
Yeah, conditional.
If that is real, then I want to believe that is the only thing that will be available for anybody. Because all this, they will come, they are coming, they will shake. Well, after all, they are shaking the country already. They say they are going to shake Nigeria. They are shaking the country already. You understand?
Yeah.
It is in this country that the government will be quiet. Yeah. People will be laying claims of the things they never had, things they don't know anything about it, and they will not talk.
Yeah.
Some people are there fighting on my page on Facebook that I'm a criminal. I say, how do you know a thief? I was brought to do a work. At a point, I discovered that this work is not genuine again. I came up. I said, no, I can't do this anymore. If you think I am the one who made those things to be, why did the people not stop when I stopped?
That's it.
They are still talking, and people are there. Even if I post this interview now, if I convert it to video and post it on, people will still go there to fight me.
That's true.
Instead of saying, okay, write petition against these criminals, saying this, collecting money from you. People, as I speak to you, people are buying into positions in different grant platforms. They want to be in charge of a state. They want to be in charge of zones. They want to be in charge of everywhere, paying their heart. Tomorrow is a new year. Even Muslim and Christians celebrate. Instead of using that money to buy chicken, they are giving it to people. Seeking for visual positions.
That's too bad.
So, what I want to tell you is, me referring to the government. Government did not tell me they have money.
Okay.
All the inquiries I made, including the AGPGN grant and this one, the truth is that I did not get any direct contact to anywhere where grant is available. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And why I have not, and I will not say there is no money to give to anybody, is because I like to mind my business. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I mind my business in the sense that it is not my job to say that someone who is promising me money does not have money. But I have the right to demand for the money the person is promising me. Am I not correct?
That's true.
So I cannot say the woman, the alhaja of a woman, does not have money or the government does not have money. No, I can't say that. But I have a concern.
Yeah.
I have a concern, sir.
Yeah.
The issue with this grant, both the UAG, the Theobarth, the HPGM palliative, all of these things, I have one singular concern. You see, people coming up to speak their mind becomes a crime, and those people may stand a chance of being ostracized from any platform of the aforementioned grants.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Okay, like AGPGN grant now, which I say I will not condemn because I don't have any knowledge about it.
Yeah.
I only operated on what I was told. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I made my inquiries. I couldn't get to it. There was a time I nearly come up because of my fans. They were disturbing me. OCG, speak. It got to a point where I was almost forced to come and say no. With my experience of civil service, this is not how government program runs. There is no government program that does not have a place you can trace it to.
Yeah.
There is no government program that runs that way. However, Nigeria is comprised of the good, the bad, and ugly. I cannot come and summarize or a kind of lay claims that things does not exist. The only way this thing can be is if the person who made the promise or who is leading the movement is the one who got a grant. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Maybe because of the nature of the system, they are troubling her. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And it's running to them to make this thing possible. Then, in this regard, all the process is correct.
Yeah.
But if this is a pure government project, Abba, this is not how government project runs. And the members of the committee of this particular palliative, where are they, sir? Because you see, all these things they are seeing, people are fighting on the media, causing problem, gossiping. This is supposed to also be a priority for the government. Supposed to create either a commission that take public complaints. I think we have a public complaint commission. I think in my time or somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
A very big edifice. They have public complaint commission, something like that. I think those people's jobs should be expanded to work on social media to get a report that has concerns of millions of Nigeria. I think this grant ecosystem has the greatest number of people You understand?
Yeah.
It should be a concern for the government. And I have tried to get in contact with a very dark man. I don't know whether I have his contact.
Yeah, I do.
Please, for you to know how serious I am.
Mm.
Because I know if I had gotten through with that guy by now, we would have closed this deal.
Okay.
Everybody will rest. Anybody that's supposed to be arrested will be arrested.
Okay.
Do you
I'll send
understand?
it to you after the show. Yeah.
Please do send it to me. I want to call him. So now, you see, I think I've been able to touch your second question.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, straight up, no ice. This is still me, myself, and I, the electrifying one, the heat man. I am Michael. We are wrapping up 2024, especially with the comrade with Claire. Like he said, he has a legal job he's doing, so he's not vying for the scamming business like others depending on the scamming. So most of them are preparing for 2025 to lay the ground again for more scamming. Comrade OCG, they are laying the blames on the government. I need to go back to Dr. Bode David, recent VN, that he's pushing the blame on the government, that he said the money in the system, the money, Professor, what's his name again, Theophilus Oloche has, is too much for the government to allow the disbursement to flow so that there will be no inflation in the country. Is the government responsible for them not disbursing, sir?
But should be if he stops saying that, what will he be eating? Would you want him to? It's only Chinese people that eat grass. In Africa, you have to eat gari, ewedu, and amala, and all of these things, and they have a purchasing value.
God.
So he will have to eat. He has to eat. So please don't blame him so much. The government knows how to control inflation. It is easy to say Tinubu is not doing very well.
Yeah.
Not until you become the president.
That's true.
There are many structures in place. I work in an organized place. I understand how things work. And I know a lot of things that are not even working in my own system where I work. And it does not mean that my director general is not doing well.
Yeah.
It is not easy to control human beings and greedy people around. Nigeria government has sectors doing very well. Even the police are doing very well. You cannot say maybe police are maybe 19,000 and about 500 are not good people. You can't say they are not doing well. See, if Theophilus has a lot of money in the system, the government knows how to. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They know how to, strategize and make this money go to the people.
That's true.
What happens to government if the money is too much like that? In a population of about 200 million plus, the money is too much. Do you know that Nigerian government has the statistics that made them come up with that number, that they have about 200 million plus as number of people?
Yeah.
So if the money is that big, let me borrow sense to people who does not have. The government will only say, okay, people who apply for this grant are like 10 million.
Yeah.
And the money is too much. Let us give it to everybody in the country.
Okay. That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the money is too much, it's okay, give it. See, these people are thieves, so I'm telling you. Where can we get the confirmation of this Theophilus money in the government? Which ministry?
Yeah.
Which ministry?
Which
you see, when LGPGN say they have money, or they will be used to share palliative, you know why they will easily get out of trouble?
No.
They have someone that can say, this is the person that said she will do this for us, or he will do this for us.
Yeah.
So even if he's not government, maybe the money belongs to the woman.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that is why I don't want to join people to start fighting them. I know that when they listen to this interview, they will say, it's part of them. No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
I have made my own point clear.
That's it.
Theo does not have money. If he has, let him prove me wrong.
That's true. All right, you just heard it straight up, no ice on the comrade with class, highly educated. It's not like other comrades in the business that they don't understand what the force of school is. So he has his legal job. He has to retire from the business because he's not satisfied with what he sees, and nobody should criticize him for that. All right, we're doing good. Let's move on. If eventually Apostle Ken should come out to tell the grant community that he doesn't have money, people will be expecting him to make reforms. Don't you think that is what is preventing him from not coming out to say that?
You see, one thing is that you didn't have a close tie with Apostle King. He's a very intelligent man. Let me tell you something. You see, there is nobody who, you know, came publicly to promise money that will not be refunded. You see, you may not do the refund directly, but if I tell you that the refund that these people does with nature is too much, you will not believe it. They are already paying for the money. Eh? They are already paying for the money. Yes, I can tell you. So everybody will pay. I think the answer to the question is that everybody will pay. Every single person who claims to have, have grant and maybe I'm smart and smart, everybody will pay. Eh? Everybody will pay. You understand?
Yeah.
You know that when a Mitope woman started this is arrest something, I laugh. I said, this woman, the way she talks, she's going to have problems. You see, you don't jump on people who have collected money. They have more money than you.
Yeah.
What is the sense behind listing everybody that have worked with Apostle King to be arrested? Does it make sense? Did those people say they have money to pay? Have those people ever for one day come up to say, I don't mind them. I've seen the money will be paid. If you want to arrest a grant handler, write only his name. Go to station. Present your evidence and get him arrested. Let him call those people. Yeah. Because now they have listed the whole country to be apprehended by the police. It will not work. Even if those people go to the police, they will come out the same day or within, because of the system, they may take some days, they'll come out.
That's true.
This person said he had money. We worked with him. And at a point, the money didn't come. You understand? Even my name is in the arrest. I should be arrested. Me, that came out to say there is no money, I should also be arrested. And they are expecting the police to jail me.
No.
You see, there are many errors going on. Yeah. So please forget. Let me answer you direct.
Yeah.
In real time, you want to do refund. Do you understand?
Yeah. Okay.
If he openly comes up to say, please, my people, forgive me, I don't have money. This is what happened. People will talk, but he will not refund. He will only refund to nature. These people who are doing this advert, all of them have children. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If Nigerians are not like some of the people resident in Grand Community are not a group of cowards, they should know that as a young man, the portfolio of being a spokesperson and the benefit is not something someone who wants to follow money will resign.
Yeah.
When I was the spokesperson, I used to say like the people would send 20,000 to my just line, not my account. And the thing was, when I discovered there wasn't money, I lost my sleep. I couldn't sleep any longer. I said, how will I, sleep, enjoy these people's credit, knowing that this thing I am part of is not real? That the best thing is to come up and say, I do not want anymore. And before God and man, if there wasn't money, I would not be involved even once.
All right, straight up, no ice. You just heard that, from the one and only comrade with class, comrade OCG. The year is wrapping up, comrade, and most of these fake grant handlers and their cohorts, their foot soldiers, are preparing for 2025. to continue the scamming activities that started since 2016 officially. What do you have to? What advice do you have for the gullibles? Let me put it that way because they'll remain gullible. No advice you have for them in 2025 to avoid these scammers again.
Fellow Nigerians, please use your money to establish yourself. Even in places that grants are real and that grant comes without trouble, people don't pause their life to pursue after grants. Invest your money in small business, even if it's POS. Find something to do with your money. If you are a graduate, try to get a job. If you didn't get government, get private one. Engage in IT training to develop yourself. Once you know what you are doing, people will come for you. The example is Michael Philemon. He was once an advocate of Theophilus Eboy. Today, I am sure he's doing very well. He's now an affiliate marketer.
Good.
He travels around. I've seen him abroad once on his video. So, you see, that is how to make decisions. He found out that this man wasn't, that his senses were not. He left him, learned a skill, became a man. I did so, even when I foresaw getting, making small money. I left it. And I am facing my life, even though I was working before I resigned. So please, make use of your time and money. That's my advice. Thank you.
Yeah, straight up, no ice. You just felt it. We've dissected it big time. Finally, sir, I want to go back to Madam Temitope Balogo. Are you sure she's taking the right decision? Because all this while, she has been, dealing with the Human Rights Foundation, Human Rights body. Is that the right channel to take, sir?
No, I think he has not been serious because she has not been serious. That's the way I see it. You see, when a new thing is brought up, it is difficult to argue on it. But moving forward, we'll be exposed to a lot of things and you can argue on it. You see, CDHS or something, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
I am not undermining their capacity. However, the route she's following on this arrest stuff or calling to order of the grant handlers, my brother, I don't think that it will ever work. If you want to invite a grant handler, we are not talking about grant handlers. If it's UAG, invite the what is it called?
The country director. Yeah.
If it's Theobarth, invite the country director.
Yeah.
AGPA doesn't have grant, and they have confessed over time they didn't have, but they were promised, which I can testify they were promised actually. So, but even if you want to invite the president. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You cannot list. I'm sure that in Temitope's list of people to be arrested for UAG alone, will amount to 15 or 30. How would maybe those people know someone that knows someone that knows the other person.
Yeah.
Invite one person. If the country director is saying these are the people I work with, then the people will be invited. They called you. Now you are enlisting Nigeria up. In fact, the whole local government for arrest. And you are not like, the woman, she's a woman.
Yeah.
And, women naturally, they have influence.
Yeah.
If the woman had been quiet, I'm sure that by now she must have achieved what she wanted.
Yeah.
So you cannot be telling someone who lives in Abuja, you come from Lagos, someone that lives in Abuja, that I will arrest you, I will imprison. The person will fold his hands and watching you.
No.
These things are available offenses, so let me add this one.
Yeah. Why not?
They're available offenses. That's why I'm warning Nigeria. Don't give your money to anybody. These cases are available offense, and they didn't rob you.
No.
You gave your money.
willingly.
They said it's support. You gave support. I beg. I don't want to talk. Just send me Very Dark Man's number.